This little video shows some new features we've added to Standard Time to address supply and demand. And by supply, what I mean is the functional managers are asking employees to enter time against certain projects that are assigned to them. The demand is the PMO group that is assigning projects to employees. So here in the timesheet you see some of the projects that have been assigned to me. As you can see, my username over on the right hand side. All I have to do is go into a cell, put some hours in, press tab, and I've done it. So as an employee, that's really all I have to do. What I'd like to do is go up to the Tools menu, choose Projects, and take a look at how those projects are assigned, and we'll see the demand side of this. As I go to Tools Projects, I see various projects in the system. Over on the right hand side I see the assignment, and then I see the percent of schedule that these employees are assigned to work. So in this particular case, the project is admin, and they're all assigned 5% of their hours. As we go down through the different projects, we see different users assigned and different percentages of their daily working hours that are assigned. So I wanted you to see that area of the program. There's a way to actually check to see how employees are scheduled for their time. So I'm going to go into the Project Resource Allocation dialog to take a look at that. What we see here is a bar chart that indicates the percentage of allocation for each employee. You can actually go up to the drop-down menu and choose different employees to see their allocation. You can also click on this little wrench icon to go in and find employees by discipline. So as you choose those, you'll see how those employees are allocated, and you can find employees that or areas of time when that discipline has freed up, and you can assign those to new projects. There's actually another report that shows this as well. So I'm going to go over to the left hand side here to reports. I have a little test folder here where I've created a new project. I'm going to run the project without any filtering, but I could filter by project, portfolio, user, skill or discipline, and then the detail lets me see summary. As I click OK to run the report, what you're seeing here is employees along the left hand side, and then the projects that they are assigned to. You've got project numbers and employee numbers here, but here you've got the supply and the demand. Again, the demand is what you saw in the Tools Projects dialog, where we saw the assignments where each employee was assigned a certain percentage of their hours. You can see the admin project here. Remember, that was 5%. That was the first one we looked at. It turns out that all the employees are assigned to that project. They all have 5% demand. In other words, they are supposed to work on that project 5% of their time. And then the supply is the actual hours that they've entered into their timesheet. So in this case, this person has worked 7% of their time. They were supposed to work 5%, so a little bit over, 2% over. So you see the gap over here. In this case, they were supposed to work 10% of their time. Turns out they worked 51. So the gap here is huge. So you want to look for large gap numbers. We've got a total demand assignment here of 20%. That's actually a bad thing. That should total up to 100%. So that's something to look for. So this little report kind of pulls those numbers out of the system and shows those. There's another thing you can do with this report. I'm going to go ahead and close it, run it again. This time click on Skill, click on the custom value, and just type in electrical. I could type the entire word electrical engineer, but click OK. You will find all of the users with that particular skill. Then you can go in and look at their demand assignments and so on. So that's another purpose or value of this particular report. So I just wanted to point that out and show you how standard time handles the supply and demand side of things. Hope that helps.